Hello friends, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can create custom short links for your domain or for your website, and that is without any kind of backend setup, so you don't have to worry about the backend. And let's start. So the first thing you want to do is go to endpoint.io and create a new account. I already have an account, so I can just log in. And after you have logged in, you just want to go to and click on new, and then name it whatever you want. Let's say short links, and save it. And in here replace this with something like this. Let's say React, and the link will be, let's say, https reactjs.org, and then hit save. At the bottom you will see it says this bin or binary or whatever you want to say it. This bin is available at https api.endpoint.io/id. If you click on it, we'll see something like this. What we are going to do is fetch this complete JSON value inside our React app, and we are going to redirect based on the parameters we are getting from the URL. So let's create our React project. npx create React app endpoint redirect. Let's name it like that and press enter, and it will take some time, so I'll be back. And there we go, the installation was finished. Let's open it up in our VS Code endpoint redirect code, and inside that let's remove all these. We don't need that, and we are going to need to say loading dot dot dot. If we hit save, we see something like this. And now what we are going to do is get the data from this URL and store it somewhere. We can do it first. Let's set the URL. Endpoint URL is equal to this one, and in here we are going to use effect, and inside that we are going to use fetch API. Let's say endpoint, and then we are going to body.json, sorry, it's a function, then data, and if you log the data, we will see something like not here, inspect, and then console. We'll see something like this. React link with the link what we put here. So what we're going to do is extract this let's say path name. Extract this path name and match it with all the keys. If we found the key, we are going to redirect the user to this link. So how we can do that is by looping through it. Object.keys data .map key if. So let's first extract the path name from the location. Constant is equal to window.location, and in here we are going to type in path name, and if we log the path name, you will see that it also contains slash, something like this. We don't want the slash, so let's just remove it and call it id. Pathname.replace slash with id, and if the id is equal key, we are going to redirect the user. Window.location will be data key dot link, and if we save, and there we go. If you go to localhost /react, and if you hit enter, we are getting redirected to React.js. Let's add another one. Let's call it G, and link will be https xen.codes. Let's call it X, G. And if you hit save, if we go to localhost /x, just X, and if we hit enter, we will be redirected to xen.codes. And you can create whatever you want, whatever ID you want. So it's very handy, and this is the hack, you can say like that. It's kind of hack. And now let's see how we can set up to online. So we don't want localhost. Of course we don't want a localhost, we want it on our domain. And if you don't have any domain, or you don't want to waste your money to buy a domain, you can use freenome.com to get your free domain. Let's say checking availability, and if you click on check availability, you can see that it provides you .tk, .ml, .ga, .cf, and .gq for free of cost. So you can use Freenome. So how we can do that is by using something called Vercel. But before we use Vercel, we first need to store our code to GitHub. Let's commit it. Let's call it init, and if we hit enter, let's go to github.com/new. Let's create a repository called endpoint redirect, and create a new repository, and just copy this code, open up your terminal, close the development server, and paste the code. And there we go. There's our code on GitHub. Next, go to vercel.com, and in here you want to create a new project, and choose endpoint redirect we just created. So just click on import, and the next thing you want to do is go to environment variables and add CI to false. Hit save. Click on add, and next just click on name the project whatever you want and click on deploy. And let's wait until it finishes the deployment. And there we go. If you visit our page, we won't be redirected to any link because we don't have any default one. So if you go to /x, you can see that it will redirect to our xen.codes website. And if you go to if you go to /react, we will be redirected to React website. Next, what we want to do is we don't want to use this long URL endpoint redirect.vercel.app. We want it to be our domain. Let's and for this purpose, I'm going to use my domain. If you go to, I'm using Cloudflare. So if you go to Cloudflare, and in here, let's choose my domain. And then we want to go to DNS and add a new record of type CNAME, and let's add a link, or let's call it link. But first, let's go to open dashboard in Vercel, and in here you want to go to settings and domains. You want to add here your domain. Let's say link.xen.codes, and if you click on add, you will get something like this, an error. You will get some error, something like this. It will say to you to set a CNAME of name link with the value cname.vercel.dns. So just copy the value and paste it in the target, and hit save. It will take some time to update the DNS record, so don't worry about that. And as you can see, the link was successfully added, assigned to the main, and as you can see, the link is successfully added. Now if you go to link.xen.codes, if we hit enter, we'll see loading, and if you go to /x, we will be redirected to our main page. And if you go to it's React, if you hit enter, we will be redirected to React.js. Let's add some more links. Let's say G for google.com. If you hit save, and then go to Safari and link.xen.code/g. If you hit enter, and there we go, we are redirected to Google. What else you can do in here is use some other values, like let's say GA for Google Analytics, and in the front end part you can use GA or Google Analytics to track visitors or track your traffics. And let's say if you want to add some loading image, or maybe whatever you want, let's say if you, or whatever you want, and this is very helpful. And that's it for this video, and if you like my content, let me know, and let me know if you have any questions about this. Also, don't forget to subscribe because I keep uploading these kind of videos on daily basis. So, and thanks for watching. Until then, take care. Bye.